was another relief performance, so you're just kind of used to having to stay hot, I guess?
Yeah, I've gotten used to it at this point. It's my job, and like I say, I'm going to own my role, and if that's coming in relief when I need to, I've done it a couple times now. I'm getting kind of used to it, and I credit to all the guys around me for rallying around me and staying up on me, and just telling me how much they believe in me and everything. And when you got that and you got dudes making plays like they were tonight, it makes my job easy.
What did you see on that first touchdown pass to Ben?
Yeah, they brought a field pressure, and we knew that when they bring that pressure, they're probably going to go cover 3. They ran that the safety that was to the boundary. He went to the field, became that cover 3, one high safety. He got a little too far to the field. I knew I could probably have a window to bang it on Ben, and he was there, and all I had to do was put it on him.
And then Ben talked a little bit about your guys' relationship, just being able to have not only a good tight end, but a friend that you can throw the ball to and get involved. How cool is that?
It's super cool. I'm glad that I find, we've been talking about, he's been wanting to get, a touchdown, and it was really cool because, we're so tight off the field, and, everybody in that locker room is super tight, but, me and Ben have a really good relationship, and it was pretty special to get him a couple today.
The second one was that the plan to make that a back shoulder throw, or did it just kind of work out that way?
Yeah, it just kind of worked out that way. We got a little pressure off that side. We knew they had bracket man coverage, and I probably could have worked my my field concept, but I decided I'm gonna let my big dog go get it, and I just put it up for him. And I knew that Ben's a tremendous athlete. People don't give him enough credit for how good of an athlete he is. You guys have seen it the last 2 weeks with the hurdle and a couple of really good plays this week. He's a really good athlete. Just let him throw the ball up for him, let him go make a play on a smaller defender.
What was your reaction when Deuce juked that guy on the way to the touchdown?
I knew as soon as I gave that ball to Deuce that he was scoring. There was no way that dude was tackling him, just because he's so good, he's so elusive. The first guy's never going to tackle him, just because of how good of a player he is. And, they brought a pressure off that side again, and they weren't able to get out to him, and they weren't able to rotate somebody over to take him, and they kind of forgot about Deuce. So I was like, that's not a good thing to forget about Deuce out of the backfield. So, put him one-on-one in space with anybody. I got 22 every day of the week.
After what happened in 2020 here, we've already talked to Deuce Green and some of the other guys. Just for you personally, how cool was it to do more than just win tonight?
It was really cool. I definitely another one of the games that I kind of had circled. I really wanted to get these dudes. It's been a couple years since we beat them. Just as K-State, and myself as well. And being down here, being a night game, kind of brought back that memory a little bit, and it was sweet. Coach Kleiman, kind of came up to me when I was going in and said, you owe these dudes one, and I did, and we did, and it was cool to get it done.
You're playing with a lot of confidence, and after the last 2 years, where did that confidence come from?
It's just banked reps, experience. I've said the last couple weeks, those things that I went through, made me a lot better, and they told me. It showed me the things I needed to work on, and I feel like I got a lot better at some of those things. There's still a lot of things that I need to work on, and I know that, and that's what's exciting for me and for us, is that there's still so much out there for us, and we're you're obviously never going to play the perfect game, but I feel like just experience being out there, it just feels like the game slows down, and it's nice because as you get older, things just start to click. You're a little more. You've been in the system longer, you get it, you're kind of focusing more on the defense than, what your offense is doing, and it lets you play a little more free.
I asked Colin earlier this week about the timing, the guys coming at you, the receivers developing his route. Mm-hmm. You had one of those throws where you got someone that's about to knock the snot out of you, and you waited, I think it was Phil, to get across. Did you know you had him if you just had enough time to get it?
Yeah, well, we knew, with that coverage they were running, Phil motioned over, and, all of a sudden, as soon as I snapped the ball, I knew that Phil had a little angle route. I knew he was going to win on it, and, I just had to get enough time to get it out to him, and they brought a lot of guys on that one, and, I just had to trust it, stay in there, and I feel like I've gotten better at that, just standing strong in the pocket, just as opposed to like 2 years ago, just a younger me. And that's, something I've been wanting to work on, and Phil was there, and I just had to put it on him.
The other couple of games, you'd thrown it down the field more. It seemed like today the the idea was to sustain drives. How important was that, just to, as much clock as you guys ran?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really think about that as much. We're not really thinking, oh, you know, if we want to push the ball down the field or we want to do this. It kind of just happened that we kind of got chunk plays, and we knew that Baylor was a team that wants to possess the ball. You know, you guys saw how many times they went for it on fourth down. We knew they were going to do that. That's who they are, and we knew that possessions were going to be huge. Just being able to, you know, possess the football and take care of it and move the ball on them. And there's a couple of those long drives really hurt them. And, you know, I know we wanted to do that, and our defense got them off the field on fourth down, and we did a good job of converting on thirds and fourths and keeping drives alive.
How much does it mean to you to be the guy at quarterback who's leading the charge here in a Big 12 championship race?
You know, I like to say we don't really think about the Big 12 championship, but you know, to be in the spot that we're in, it's pretty cool. You know, we control our own destiny. There's you know, a couple slots a couple games left, and we just gotta finish and 2 more games. That's what we're focusing on right now is West Virginia this week, and then, you know, whoever Kansas. You know, we like to play one game at a time, so I like to say, you know, we don't even want to get there. So, you know, we're going to focus on West Virginia this week, get the win, and then I guess we'll figure out what all happens with the Big 12, and you know, we just kind of having that process mindset is what has helped us to this point, and what will continue to help us, I think.